Hi, I'm Kate McLaughlin, and you're watching Tiger Talk.
This is the news for the week of March 31st, 2021. The Girls State program will be offered to both juniors and seniors this year. The program will run from June 12th to June 18th at Stonehill College. Details have not been finalized at this time.
The link for the Google form to be filled out will be shared on screen. Please note that you must also submit an essay in a separate document. You can share it with Mrs. Crowley via email or drop it off in the main office. Any application that does not have an essay will not be considered. The deadline is April 9th.
The Environmental Society would like to announce a raffle with free prizes. All you have to do is submit a picture or video of something environmentally friendly you did to their Google Classroom form to get a chance to win. Ask your advisor teachers for more information or email Ada Marcus for the flyer. Submissions close today. Stay green.
OA Drama Club is gearing up this week for its fully remote production of The Monologue Show. The show will be performed live via Zoom April 8th through April 11th, and all are welcome to attend. The show poster can be accessed via this link and will be updated to the week of the show with more specifics on how to view the performance. Stay tuned for updates in the coming weeks.
Here's the weather for the next 5 school days. Today, there's a 50% chance of rain, a high of 62 and a low of 55. Tomorrow, there's a 70% chance of rain, high of 66 and low of 53. Friday is sunny with a high of 42 and a low of 27. Monday is partly cloudy, high of 57 and low of 39. Tuesday is partly cloudy, high of 55 and low of 40.
With your weekly news update from the Daily Olivian, here's Esme Silverman.
Happy Transgender Day of Visibility, everyone. I'm draped in LGBTQ+ flags. I'm Esme Silverman, and this is the Daily Olivian's Top 3. Principal, oh principal, where art thou? Well, they're definitely not here. Emma Lawson reports the latest on the Oliver Ames principal search. So far, the committee has narrowed it down to 2 remaining candidates, Miss Kavanaugh and Mr. Sperling. Kelly Mendoza writes this next piece about fanzines, or zines for short. Zines are kind of like miniature magazines, hence the name. The article goes into detail about what zines are, how Kelly got into them, and how you can make your own. They're quite fun to make if I do say so myself. Lastly, we are happy to announce that OA's first fashionista of the month is, drumroll please, Junior Allison Evan. Allison's self-described baggy and cute style appears in Hayden Tahavery's article, as Allison describes her experience about getting into fashion and how fashion is used as a form of expression. Interested in learning more about our stories? Check us out on dailyolivian.com or follow our Instagram and Twitter at dailyolivian for the latest updates on the official newspaper of Oliver Ames High School. Reporting live from the tie-dye void, I'm Esme Silverman.
Thank you, Esme. For all the latest, log on to dailyolivian.com. Now for sports, brought to you by our sports reporters, Ben Cohen and Jake Wells.
Coming off a victory in their first game, the girls' volleyball team had their hands full with Sharon the second time around. OA struggled early on, and Sharon was able to win the first 2 sets. The Tigers didn't give up as they stormed back and won 2 very close sets to tie it and force the final set. In a nail-biting finish, OA fell short, losing 15-13 in the final set and in a 3-2 final score. Senior captain Sarah Morley led the way for the Tigers with 48 receptions and 21 digs. OA takes their first loss as they fall to 5-1 and look to next week's matchup against Canton.
Winter Track had their first meet of the Davenport season against Stoughton in Foxborough. As always, there were many great performances across the board. On the boys' side, Jaden Daly and Ashton Hart led in the 100-meter and 200-meter events. Nate Reservitz had a standout performance leading the team in the 800-meter and 1-mile events. Haley and Jenna Gilman had huge days for the girls' team. Haley led in the 100-meter and 200-meter, while Jenna led in the 400-meter event and 4x400 relay. OA looks to continue their momentum into this week's matchup against Sharon.
The girls' volleyball team had a win in their first of 2 games against their division rival Sharon last week. Seniors led the way as Tori Harney had 12 kills and 4 blocks at the net, while Sarah Morley had 27 digs and 26 receptions. Junior Hadley Rhodes also had a big game with 32 assists along with classmate Amanda Barth, who had 8 digs and 8 aces. The Tigers lost the first set in a close match, but then came back strong to win 3 straight over the Eagles.
The football team took on North Attleboro on Saturday in the team's first meeting since 2014. North is a very strong and experienced team, and that showed early as they led 21-0 at halftime. The Tigers came out strong on offense and capped off a long drive with a 23-yard touchdown pass from Jake Grimaldi to senior Jason Dennehy. After letting North score, junior Colin Williamson returned the kickoff 68 yards, setting OA up at the North 12-yard line. Sophomore running back Chad Silva found the end zone a few plays later. The Tigers will look to get their first win of the year next week against Foxborough, as the final score was 41-12.
The boys tennis team is seeking new members for its upcoming season. Anyone interested should join Coach Mello at the OA tennis courts today at 2:45. Please stop by to find out more about the team and their plans for this season.
Please sign up for OA Rugby on Google Classroom. The code is QR5VZEV. Email Mr. Shervish with any questions.
Now for this week's birthdays. Happy birthday to Caroline Botello, Kiana Esterman, Emma Pereira, Dante Cosavera, and Jenna Ozonian. Have a great day, everyone. And make sure to go to the senior class fundraiser at the Mansfield Chipotle from 4 to 8 tonight. You can also use the online code 9KWYV3X at checkout.
You may remember in your sophomore year writing and debating bills in a simulation of the House of Representatives. The Model Senate is very similar. The Model Senate engages in creating informed and politically active students who, as future voters, have a voice in society. The actual event is a 2-day simulation of the U.S. Senate with other Hockomock League schools, where members draft, debate, and vote on student-created legislation.
On day 1, committees debate bills that touch upon similar issues using parliamentary procedure. On the second day, the final bills are opened up on the floor, and the Senate debates whether or not they pass. OA passes 5 bills to be moved onto the Senate floor. These bills are creative and can be about almost anything. This year, Model Senate competes on Tuesday, April 13th and Wednesday, April 14th. Thanks for watching this week's episode.
We'll see you next time on Tiger Talk.